So today I'm doing the open to offers 30, I think it's 30 mile or 31 mile LDWA challenge event. So basically it goes up on the Clwydian way and then up over the hills, moel famau and moel Fenelli or something like that, and it also goes on the Offas Dyke path as well, and yeah, it visits a few summits of the hills and all that as well on the way. Should be a good one. So I'm at Silicane Village Hall, so this is it here. And I'm literally just waiting for the off in about 5 minutes, so it's starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it should be a good one, but a bit of a tough one as well, but at least it's not raining at the moment and the weather's okay. So I'll see you in a bit for the start. So we started the open to offers, 51 kilometre or 31 miles or 32 miles, and it's a bit of light rain already, but hopefully nothing too serious, not too hot, which is the main thing. It's a bit of a hill, so just to start off with, so I think 5.5 miles to the first checkpoint, and we're going on the Clwydian way, I think, from reading the route description, so should be good. I'll see you in a bit. So that's the first big hill, not far from the start, probably about 15 minutes from the start. So there's a sign there going up to Moel Arthur. Nice bit of off-road. So I think that must be the summit of Moel Arthur. Cross down this way. Technical path. Bit narrow. up this way, I think. So this is the national park bit. Goes up to moel famau, I think. Something like that. So I did just miss the path by about 50 metres. So I think we're on the right path now. So I took a wrong turn and I started ascending up the hill. Some woman was with me. She didn't like being videoed, but yeah, I saw we was off the route on the GPS, so I turned back to find the route again. But she reckons she's going the right way, so she's still going up the hill. So there you go. Hopefully we're all on the right path. So now I think we're starting to ascend the route properly. So I'm not 100% sure without looking at my route description, but I think that must be moel famau summit. Some lovely terrain, this terrain. It's yeah, it's just like up and down rolling hills and mountains or whatever. Very nice paths, most of it quite nice paths. It's just a shame it's a bit misty and the views ain't very good, but I'm enjoying the terrain quite a lot. It's cool though, so that's one thing, better than the rodent wriggle, 26, 27 degrees. So can't complain. I did get a bit of cramp coming down one of the hills. Was it moel Arthur? It was very steep on the descent, and it did affect my hamstring a little bit, but I'm feeling all right now though. It's eased off a little bit, so I just have to watch the downhills a bit, I think. Looks like I found checkpoint 1, which I'm very happy about. We are in business. So just a little checkpoint, this one. Yeah, a little bit. So I'll just get something here and then I'll be on my way. There's some good snacks here, cinnamon swirls, coconut bombs or whatever they are. Are you in there? It's all looking good. I'll have a couple of So I was just talking to that woman again that got lost. She said she didn't get lost. The route description was saying to go there. So I think the GPS route and the route description must be different. They're very sneaky sometimes. They do that on purpose just to cause a bit of trouble, should we say. So it's not the first time I've heard about this, and it probably won't be the last. But like I say, I'm just following the GPS route because I'm training for the 50 and that's what I'm doing. So it's quite a long descent coming off of the checkpoint there. Just going down. Nice easy runnable path, not too steep. It's just nice. Get a bit of running in. First bit of a view I've seen all day. Apparently someone said it might clear up in the afternoon and get a bit more brighter, and the clouds might clear, so fingers crossed it does. But otherwise it's just plod on. So we've been going just over 2 hours, 13.7 kilometers, and I think we might be going a bit uphill again in a minute. We've come quite a way downhill and it seems like we're turning over the hill. So I've been going about 2 hours 20 something minutes, 15.7 k's or something. It's just been a steady, very steady uphill. So I've been walking and doing a lot of talking with some people. I've left them now though. But yeah, it's just a very nice climb at the moment. But we can't be too far off of checkpoint 2. So it's all good. It's all good. Hopefully now I've lost that woman that's moaning about me making videos. Oh, don't get me in your video. God, I'm not even trying to film her and she's still moaning at me. Bit of an old stick, you know what I mean? So, oh look, we've got some sheep here up there. I think we're straight on up there. That's the path we come running down just a minute ago, I think. Right down the bottom there. Still walking up this road. Hopefully there's going to be a checkpoint up here somewhere. We should be about there by now. Can't be too far. So, this is checkpoint 2. 158, mate. Yeah. See what we got here. Look, bananas.
Sausage rolls.
All sorts of things. Cakes.
Banana.
I will fill my boots. So that was checkpoint 2 done. Good one now. Bit of a steep hill to go up. Some people just going the wrong way. Instead of going to the checkpoint, they're going up the hill where I'm going. It's quite a steep hill, this hill. So I'll push on to the next checkpoint. I think it's another 5 miles to the next checkpoint. I'll just double check that in a minute. The old pole's coming handy there. It's quite a steep hill coming out of checkpoint 1. Pretty much at the top now. I would have thought it's like a bit of a full summit. Back up to the summit there, sort of thing, but it's all going good. Do a bit of running. Jobs are good. So we're still up on the rolling hills. Yeah, pretty scenery's just been stayed pretty much the same, and it's just rolling hills, up and down, up and down. It's quite pleasant and manageable. It's not raining too much. Very light drizzle, but nothing. You hardly notice it at the moment. So I've got to go up this steep hill now, up there. So this is the top of Moel Famau. This is actually the top of Moel Famau, and it says on this, look, the Offas Dyke path. So we are on the Offas Dyke, and I think we're going down this way now. So yeah, I don't know what that building was on the top of Moel Famau. I don't know whether it's an old, you know, like war fort or something like that, or whether it's an old castle. I'm not, or maybe I'll have to look that one up. But yeah, it's quite interesting though. That's the best view I've seen all day so far. It just did rain a bit, but it stopped again now. But yeah, I was thinking about putting my jacket on, and then I thought I'll give it a couple of minutes, it'll probably stop, and it did. So still descending the hill. So we come to this path at the bottom of Moel Famau. I think we're heading straight down. So I made it to checkpoint 3. I was just running down a hill and I stubbed my foot on a rock, so I tripped a bit and my calf cramped up a bit, so it's eased off a bit, so hopefully no damage done. But here's checkpoint 3. You alright, mate? 158.
158.
Yeah.
Juice.
Pardon?
Do you want to juice anything?
I will. I'll sort myself out in a minute. Yeah, let's have a look what you got. Yeah. So I've got to fill my bottles up as well, I think.
Nice.
So just after checkpoint 3, we've got a very steep climb coming up here. Quite a big steep climb. So I'm going to have to get on the poles, help me get up it. I'll see you in a bit when I get to the top. Hopefully there'll be a view. Just a little view there over the car park and over there. God. Good to just have a little rest, catch my breath. Not too far at the top now, it's just up there. Oh. Bit more of the view. Off up here. Can't be too far at the top now. A few more steps. So, a little summit cairn up the top here. So I've been going 4.5 hours and 27.4 kilometers. Oh, and we got a bit of a, well, there's a bit of cloud, but let's have a look. Bit of cloud coming in, but it's not too bad. Some views. So I think we're off down here now. Oh, well, it's turned out better now. I will see you in a bit. Bit of downhill now, hopefully. Bit of a view of the descent there. Quite nice. Quite a nice scenery. It's very steep and loose. You've got to watch you don't slip. It's quite slippery. Ooh. So a bit down from that hill now. We're just going through here and up this bit here, I think. Up this hill. A bit of a little climb. Our little sheepy friends. A few of the hills over there. So I've got about 10 odd kilometres to the next checkpoint. It's a bit longer, this one. It was 8 miles from this last checkpoint to this one. So yeah. So, not feeling too bad, I suppose, just plodding along. Just got to make sure I don't trip over again, that's the only problem, because I got cramped the last time. It seems to have eased up a bit. I'll give it a little bit of stopped for a little bit and just massaged it with my hand because it was feeling a little bit sore, and that seems to have eased it off a bit. So that was the thing to do. So I just realised I've got an hour and a half to get to the next checkpoint and do 10 kilometres. Otherwise I'm going to miss the cut off for the 30 miler and I have to do a shorter route. So I've got to get my arse in gear and run a bit faster. You know, try and do 10k of quite solid running to do that, I think. So yeah, I probably won't talk for a little while, but yeah, there's a load of gates I had to go through, which it's not making it very easy. Hopefully I'll have some bit easier terrain. So I'll probably see you at the next checkpoint. I'll see you later. Well, I made it to checkpoint 4. I don't know if I'm in time, I'll have to see. So the funniest thing is there was no cut-off time for checkpoint 4. It was checkpoint 3. I didn't stop to read the route description to see, so I easily made the cut-off for checkpoint 3, but because I didn't read the route description, I thought it was checkpoint 4. Then I had about 10 kilometers to run in about an hour and a half, so I just about done it. And then thinking that, and then I didn't stop at checkpoint 4 because it was bang on 2:15 when I went in there, which was the cut-off time. So I thought it was. So what I done was I walked straight out the door because I thought I might get cut off if I stayed there. And I went in the village shop instead. I got a bottle of Coke, a big bottle of Coke, a Solero ice cream and a banana. So that is sorting me right out. I'm going to have to just take it a bit slow now to the finish because I went a bit fast for that 10k. So that was funny. We'll see that's not for reading the bloody route description and seeing where the cut-off was. So there you go. But it's at least the sun's shining now, and I'm just going to plod on to the finish. Nice little bridge, stone bridge. So gone over a marathon now. I'm finding it hard to get running, but just walked up some massive hill about 700 meters long or something. It's on the road, but it's still arduous. So we're still on the road. But I've just been passed by them walkers. That's how fast my walking is. So yeah, about 9 kilometers left to go. So yeah, over a marathon now. Happy days. Some spectacular views up here. Panoramic view. Whew. I'm going to go and catch them up. Some really hard, steep, technical bits, and they just ram your toes into the front of your shoes. Pretty difficult, especially when you're feeling a bit worn out anyway. So still plodding along, probably about maybe seven odd kilometers to go to finish. I've just made a little mistake back there. I was in front of them other walkers, made a wrong turn, and then they went in front of me. So I've yet to catch them up. Might see them in a minute. So we're on an old railway line now. It's been made into a path. Not far to go to finish now. About 3.5–4 kilometers. So we are in the Loggerheads Country Park. It all looks pretty much the same as it has been for quite a while now. Just forested, like woodland or whatever. Steep steps, bit challenging, deflating. So I made it to checkpoint 5, just having a bit of water actually because there ain't that far to go now, but there it is, another little checkpoint. Apparently he already gabbed me down as being here at ages ago or something, but he must have given someone the wrong number. So, bit of a mistake. Just running along the river. It's another event where there's a river not far from the finish. Apparently it's about 5k to the finish, three something miles. A bit further than I thought, so. Look at that. Bit of a cave down there. Sort of a cave in there. It's just been this narrow path for a while, and it's like quite a drop on off the side, coming off the side of the path in a lot of places. Like you're teetering on the edge, like this sort of thing. I just saw the bridge that I drove over this morning going up to Silcane. So this is the last hill back into the village, I think. This tarmac hill. I think that's where I'm going. Straight up the hill. So just back down the road, I missed the turning and started walking up the hill. I didn't look at my watch, mainly because some fella was saying something about walking up the bloody road. But yeah, so I got up, quite a way up the road, and then realised I was off the route, and then thought, oh well, the bloody road goes to Silcane anyway, so it don't make a lot of difference to the distance of the route. I'm nearly there now. Just coming right into Silcane now. Quite a nice little village. So I'll be at the hall in a minute. Quite knackered, my back's aching a bit. Be glad to finish. And it's been a bit of a disaster, this one, in some ways. But there you go, it's been nice in others. Some brilliant views off the top of the hills and all that. So it has been good in some ways. There's a church, the hall's just up there. So I have been 9 hours 20 minutes. I did start my walk a few minutes early as well, and 53.91 kilometres, so it's about 32 miles or something. There we are, we're at the village hall. So I'll get checked in, and that'll be the end of this video. So bit of a disaster, but it was alright as well, so I can't complain.